Heidi ho, neighborinos! This is Keith Bird once again with a new submission for Cybersecurity for Civilians 101. Today we're going to talk about Zoom! This is what everyone is talking about, and everyone, or at least a lot of people, are using. The funny thing is, up until around 5 months ago, most people had never heard of it. Then we're all staying home because of COVID-19, and a lot of people, including your ruggedly handsome cybersecurity pal, are working from home now. Quite frankly, Zoom wasn't ready to become the #1 teleconferencing choice for people all over the country. And once everyone started using Zoom, some security issues started coming to light, which you might have heard of. And since I'm hosting a YouTube channel on cybersecurity for non-techies, I felt the need to do some informal research and come back to you with what I found so far. So here's what I found. First, we did have some pretty slipshod encryption at first. This would mean that it would be relatively easy for a bad guy to intercept your meetings as it's going out all over the internet and watch and listen in. People started bringing this to Zoom's attention, and then Zoom fixed it. Mostly. I'll get back to that in a moment. People also started noticing that some of Zoom's network was going through servers located in China. Obviously, this is a big no-no. People brought it to Zoom's attention, and Zoom fixed it pretty quickly. And then we had a rash of Zoom bombing in which jackasses could crash your meeting and expose people in your meeting, including potentially kids, to some pretty nasty pictures. People brought this to Zoom's attention, and Zoom fixed it very quickly. Now, are you starting to see the pattern here? Zoom, quite frankly, wasn't ready for prime time. But as people bring security flaws to its attention, it fixes them pretty fast and is taking positive steps beyond just fixing stuff in reaction to people's complaints. If you read the links in my notes below, they're hiring some big names from outside Zoom to take a look at their system and perform a sorely needed audit from top to bottom. Every company ought to do this, and it's very encouraging. Now, I need to point out that the last I heard, as of this recording, there is still one issue which they're still working on. Yes, their encryption is good enough to keep bad guys from easily watching and listening in on your meeting. However, your meeting is still going through their system. So theoretically, if they wanted to, someone at Zoom could watch and listen in on your meeting themselves. They have access to your meeting. But there are two things to keep in mind concerning this. One, it is really difficult to have encryption which only the participants and the host have access to, but not the hosting company. That is really tough. And also keep in mind that someone at Zoom would have to want to do this. In most cases, why would they? It's not zero chance that someone at Zoom would want to do that, but it's pretty darn close. So in conclusion, to my civilian friends, here is my verdict on Zoom as of this recording. If you're hosting a regular meeting with your employees, your friends, your family, your church group, and it's not incredibly sensitive, you don't have to worry much about using Zoom. Go for it. If you are hosting a really sensitive meeting, like where you're outlining your secret business plan for the next year, you probably already know this, but you need to find a more secure alternative. Anyway, those are my thoughts on Zoom from a cybersecurity perspective. If you want to be notified when I put out another video like this one, which will be about once a week, please be sure to click on the subscribe button below. Thanks so much for watching, and God bless.